Now let's talk about Surangama Sutra.
讲得很快哦。
Oh, we'll talk about it fast. The Buddha told the great king, you observe that transformation and change never cease, and from this you awaken to the truth of your own decay. But in the midst of this decay, do you also recognize that there is something within your body that does not decay? So Sakyamuni Buddha told King Prasenajit, you see your body's transformation are ever-changing, so you know that you will eventually die. You know that your body will die one day, but do you know something in your body that does not die? So this is talking about no birth, no death. So at that time, King Prasenajit joined his palms and said to the Buddha, I really don't know. I truly do not know. When my body dies, is there anything that's non-ceasing? So Sakyamuni Buddha used an analogy. Now I shall show you the nature that is neither born nor destroyed. What is this non-arising and non-ceasing? And asked the king, at what age did you first see the Ganges River? The king replied, when I was 3 years old, my mother took me to visit the deity Jivaka. In India, this god is considered a longevity god. It's like a tradition at 3, you pray to the god of longevity so that the child will not die young and grow safely. So Jivaka is a longevity god. We passed by the river, the Ganges River, and at that time I recognized it as the Ganges River. And Sakyamuni Buddha told King Prasenajit, as you have said, at 20 you had declined from 10, and by 60, day by day, month by month, year by year, there was constant change. You said earlier that 20 is older than 10, 30 is older than 20, 40, 50, 60. So just getting older and older. The same with the thoughts ever changing. Every day, every month, every year, there's constant change. When you were 3, you saw the water of Ganges River. And how was it again when you saw it at 13? And the king replied, when I saw the water of Ganges River at 13, does not change, did not change from when I saw it at 3. The king was 62 at that time. And then when I saw the Ganges River, was the same as when I saw it at 3. You now at 62, lemon, your white hair, wrinkled face. Of course, it is more wrinkled than in your childhood. But when you look at the Ganges now, and when you looked at the Ganges when you were 3, is there any difference? Has the seeing grown old? And the king replied, no, Lord Honored One. And the Buddha said to the great king, although your face is wrinkled, but so seeing the Ganges River at 3 and at 62 are the same. So the face has wrinkles, but your seeing nature has no wrinkles. What wrinkles belongs to change, and what does not wrinkle is not subject to change. So what changes is subject to death or cessation. And those who do not change are never born or destroyed. So no birth and no death for those who have never changed. And yet misguided ones like Maskari, which is the heretic teacher who said that suffering and happiness are not related to cause and effect. Without cause and effect, you suffer or feel happy. And then at the end, all humans extinct without anything left. That's the principle by the heretics that claim that the body is entirely annihilated after death. But there's one thing that is non-birth and non-death, like the Ganges River. So the Buddha used that as an analogy. Hearing these words, the king realized with faith that after abandoning this life there is rebirth, and together with the great assembly he leaped for joy, experiencing what he had never experienced before. So after hearing the analogy from Sakyamuni Buddha about what is the non-birth and non-death, is that after death your wondrous luminous true mind is still there, still present. So it is not the case that after death there is nothing. According to the teaching of the Buddha, there are two paths after death. One is the path of no birth and no death, and the other path is the 6 rebirth realms, and you are reincarnated again with birth and death. It's not the case like what the heretics claim, that there is nothing after death. So after King Prasenajit heard that, he knew that after abandoning this life there is rebirth, and together with the great assembly he leaped for joy, experienced what he had never experienced before. So after death there is still something. In the least, there is still a rebirth in the 6 rebirth realms. Or if you attain the wondrous luminous true mind, then you reach the 4 sixthly realms. Or you go to the heavenly realms or to the pure lands. So it's not the case that there is nothing after death. And after death, there's also a dharma body. If you see Grandmaster's dharma body, please raise your hand. While I'm still alive, I have dharma bodies. Doesn't have to be after death. If you have good spiritual cultivation, you can have lots of split bodies. And those bodies are formless, and they can be seen. And there are many true Buddhist school disciples who have seen Grandmaster's dharma bodies, or who have felt the dharma bodies. Some see in dreams, some see with their eyes open, some see in meditation. There are all kinds of methods to see. That's why the dharma bodies are everywhere. It's like mentioned in the Siddhigarbha Sutra, in the chapter on the split bodies. There's not just one Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. Like all the Siddhigarbhas of the whole, all realms gather. So myriad of them gather together, or one become myriad of them. The same with Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, who has also myriad emanations. all kinds of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. And tomorrow at the Rainbow Temple we will perform a Homa.
Tomorrow, Sunday, after 3 o'clock, in the Zumbo Villa, have a fire offering. It's a Golden Mother. Golden Mother is a 变身 Golden Mother.
It's the transforming Golden Mother.
Golden Mother.
So Golden Mother has transformed many bodies too. So that's why it's called transforming Golden Mother. And the primary deity is transforming Golden Mother. So she has many transformation bodies. The black-faced Golden Mother, the golden-faced Golden Mother, the innumerable hands and infinite eyes Golden Mother, and then also the tiger head Vajra is one of her transformation bodies. So I'm saying that now I am 81 according to Taiwanese calendar. One day, I'm older than the King Prasenajit. He's only 62 when Sakyamuni Buddha spoke on the Surangama Sutra. King Prasenajit was 62 and he knew already that he would die one day, and his hair was white, and I shaved my hair, so I don't know if my hair is white or not. And I have many disasters this year, problems with my body, many of them. So 81 is not a good time. In the past, I never had eczema or gout before 81, but after 81, all this happened. So now, thinking about it, maybe it's about time, but whether it's about there or not, it doesn't matter when you leave the world, the dharma bodies will always be there. As long as you invoke, then they'll be there. Just like Sakyamuni Buddha. Sakyamuni Buddha was from 2600 years ago, 2600 years ago. But Sakyamuni Buddha still let me see him. I still saw Sakyamuni Buddha in my practice. So that showed that the Dharma body is still there. So it's not the case that it's game over, that it's all gone, that the game is over. No, that's not the case. So if you have attained the non-arising, non-ceasing, then the Dharma bodies are always there. But our physical bodies, like Sakyamuni Buddha said, are just like a store of microbes. They're just germs all over the body, and we also came from microbes. One microbe that's long and one round microbe united, it become your body, and your body is still full of germs. It's still germs. They're all good and bad microbes inside your body. If the bad microbes are more than the good microbes, then your health would be, your body would be bad or weak. But if the other way around, then you are strong. So 2600 years ago, back then, Sakyamuni Buddha already knew. Who would have known about germs, viruses and bacteria? They walk on their feet with no shoes, no toothbrushes, no toothpaste, no water, no running water. They drank the Ganges River water from the Ganges River. Till today, there are people who bathe in the Ganges River We went to Varanasi and the Ganges River. Varanasi is a town, a city of 5,000-year history. So they all look at the Ganges River, and there are people who drink the water. But back then, of course, there was no tap water. They drank the water of the Ganges River when he was under the Sala trees. Lastly, before he left the human world, he had the stomach problem and needed water and asked Ananda to get some water from the Ganges River. And at that time, it just so happened there was traders passed by the river, so Ananda did not get any water for the Buddha, so he passed into parinirvana. But the spirit of the Buddha, the Dharma bodies are ever present, omnipresent. The spirit of Buddhism is omnipresent. Of course, in India, in Hinduism, they regarded Sakyamuni Buddha as the ninth reincarnation of Vishnu. The one in the middle, riding on a Garuda, that's Vishnu. And Sakyamuni Buddha is the 9th reincarnation. And Vishnu too has many emanations. Over there, that's Brahma with the white geese. The one riding on the white ox is Shiva. And then Sri Devi, Saraswati, and the elephant trunk fortune god, Ganapati. That was painted by an Indian painter. That the ex-abbot asked someone to paint it from India, right? Yes, Master Tek, Master Dehui. These are the primary gods of the Trinity of Hinduism. Mahabrahma is the four-faced Buddha in Thailand. And the saying in Hinduism is Sakyamuni Buddha, the 9th reincarnation of Vishnu. We don't say that in Buddhism, but Hinduism states that. So it does not matter what it is. There are many transformations. So in your spiritual cultivation, if you have reached enlightenment, then you have many Dharma bodies. In the future, this physical body will be gone, but you can manifest everywhere. You can continue to deliver sentient beings. So that is non-birth, non-death, or non-ceasing, non-arising. Reincarnation too is also non-arising, non-ceasing, but because it's still in the rebirth realms, you're still suffering, especially if you fall into hell, animal realms, or the hungry ghost realm. The three good realms are the heavenly realm, Asura, and human realms. Therefore, it is not the case that after death humans disappear, that nothing is left. But the 6 heretics teachers believe that there's nothing after death. If that's the case, then you can do whatever you want, and there's no cause and effect, no karma. That there are consequences of the causes. But Buddhism talks about cause and effect, causal and resultant grounds.